What's up, there's this Katarina build popping up in Korea. A lot more people are starting to do it, and I want to show you the build. So to start off, we used to do Thunder into Nasher. Well, Thunder into Wit's End is just basically the same amount of damage, except you have MR. Very cool. So you go Longsword, you can pick either potion. Since you're going Longsword, it helps you rush Thunder quicker. When building into Thunder, you want to get one of the Longswords, Sheen, or Ruby Crystal before getting the ability haste items. You want 5 AD and 10 haste, or do you want 150 health? No brainer. If you can get the Sheen first, great. If not, fine, just get a Longsword or Ruby Crystal. After Thunder, you can get any of these boots. A lot of people go Sorks, but if you're building tank, as you'll see later on in this build, then it makes sense to go Steel Caps or Merc Treads, but a lot of people just go Sorks for the damage. So let's say this is what your build is right now. Thunder, plated Steel Caps. After that, you get a Wit's End. When you're building Wit's End, you probably want the MR if you're against like a bunch of AP champs first, maybe some AD after. The last thing you want is just attack speed. Attack speed doesn't do a whole lot for you as Katarina. That's your build right now. Afterwards, rando insert. Personally, I'm not a big fan of it, and the challenger guy that I showed you at the start, he usually just goes Titanic third after this. And then after those items, you just continue building tank, and this is kind of what your build would look like. And then you just pop in Titanic, Sunfire, or Force of Nature. Personally, I prefer building AP after Wit's End. As I showed you in the start of the video, Wit's End is basically just Nashers with magic resist. I just continue building some more AP, and it kind of looked like this. Maybe go Shadow Flame or Void Staff after. This kind of build is really good into champions like Vex, where she just R's and tries to one-shot you, or maybe Annie. If you can eat their initial combo, you probably kill them with Thunder and like Wit's End. You just heal back up some damage and just kill them. They use all their abilities, they have nothing left, they die. Kind of the idea. You're just Katarina, but a lot more bulkier. You scale a little bit worse, but your lane phase is better. You actually feel like a champion with Longsword and Conqueror. You can kill a whole bunch of laners. A lot of people will say AD scales worse than AP. The AP ratio on Katarina's passive actually goes up every time you put a point into R. Kind of weird, right? Level 1 starts at 65, and by 16, almost 100% AP ratio. But also, you auto attack more in the early game, and later on, you're just going to be ulting and sitting in your ult. And at that point, you much rather just have the hard scaling on your ult and the harder scaling on your daggers. But I guess that's why people build Tankulator, because if you're useless, might as well build tank, right? Your Shumpo, it resets Katarina's auto attack timer, so you can auto E-auto, and since that's 2 auto attacks and a Shumpo, that's 240% AD ratio that you're applying to them. Katarina's AP ratios are kinda doggy doo-doo, so auto attacking them 5 times for a 500 AD ratio is actually pretty good. And since you're starting AD, your adaptive force from Conqueror actually gives you AD instead of AP, and it applies right away because you can continue auto attacking them, and it's way more kill pressure. Not only that, the adaptive force also applies to your runes. So instead of 9 AP, you'll have 6 AD. Same here. So it's a lot more AD than you would typically have, and it feels pretty good. The downside is you scale worse, obviously, and that can be really detrimental if you do not get a lead in lane. You have much less wave clear because, I mean, your AD, your daggers don't scale as well on AD as AP. So just picture all this AD Conqueror stuff. You have a lot of auto attack damage. You can stick onto them pretty well. And pair that with Katarina has one of the highest base HPs in the game. You kind of just stat check people. Like you shump on them, you have Conqueror, you auto attack them. You literally just stat check a lot of mid laners like that if they screw up their wave, and you can just chase them down a long lane. And yeah, I just want to go through a few op.gg so you can kind of see what people are building, right? Looks like it's just Thunder, Wit's End, Randuin's. Gets his Thunder, finishes his boots, gets Wit's End, goes Randuin's. Sometimes I like to just wait on the boots and get Wit's End, since Wit's End doesn't really do too much until you finish it. Another guy, go to build. Thunder, boots, Wit's End. Build, yeah, I think you're getting the point. Thunder, boots, Wit's End. Yeah, I mean, just look at them. think you're getting the point, right? One thing about armor is that different champions have different amounts. So I made this list showing champions different armor. It kind of gives you a good idea of who you might want to be starting a longsword into. In general, mages have lower armor, melee champions have more. That doesn't mean you can't start longsword into these people, but I'm more inclined to go AP the more armor they have. Let's check out this high elo Katarina on the Korean server before we play a few of our own games. And she's getting this great trade, level 1. He walks up level 2. Katarina gets level 2 down a long lane, and I mean, just look at this. He has no fire. He already missed a few E's before this that I skipped. And what is he gonna do? And this is so good. We get to shove. Now we get a recall. Great recall. This never happens in a rumble lane. But I mean, past that, it's still a hard counter. Like, look at this guy. Still very hard to lane into him. He pretty much needs to use his fire near your tower and just like leave himself really open to getting all in. But it definitely is possible. Just very hard. You just gotta know the matchup and know exactly what you're looking for. Rumble's near the tower. He's died once, so he's kind of respecting the Katarina more, but gets ganked here. And that buy R was so far away, like I'd be tilted if I was at Rumble. Pantheon Olsen. Look at this. Vroom vroom, that Pantheon so fast, but Katarina escapes. Well played from the Katarina. Recall. Remember what I said, you want the Sheen, you want the longswords, you want the Ruby Crystal, you want all of this stuff before buying haste, because that shit does nothing for you. Vygar just reset. Top looks like he might be getting dove here. Buys on Dragon, but Katarina chooses to defend her top side, which, I mean, it's not bad. Sion is very low. Katarina just doesn't want her Sion to die. Like, if Katarina protects her Sion from dying here, like, that's potentially a game-winning play. Everyone's committing resources to top lane, and Vi and Vygar are going down to bot. Probably gonna dive down there. But enemy team playing it pretty well. I'd be feeling pretty worried here, yeah. Looks like Katarina's gonna die, but good attempt, good attempt. There's not much to do bot side, and you don't really just want to farm mid. Katarina resets, and instantly this Vi comes down here and helps get this Pantheon kill. Very aggressive over in Korea, which is probably why this build is getting more popular, especially over there. Longsword, Sheen, Ruby Crystal helps you do a lot more early game. AD, Conquer, much better early game. And I guess Korea's all about that early game because we just play like chimpanzees and just fight everywhere. And look at that, Lee Sin, Jinx R. My god. And now Katarina has Divine Thunder. You can see these health procs. And I mean, yeah, we're just rock and rolling. Katarina recalls, starts walking bot side. Honestly, I think this might be a misplay from her. There's all this fighting going on top side, and Rift Herald is up. I guess if she's convinced her team just wins this 4v5, I guess it makes sense, but Rift Herald's up. Her team's like clearly gonna fight it. I feel like I'd rather just be over there, but looks like they're good. They trade 1 for 3. So yeah, works out. Katarina starts passing over there. They're still on the Rift Herald, so I guess she can still be in this fight. Dragon is up too as well. Rumble gets caught out kind of awkwardly. And yeah, picks up 2 more kills. And after this, they surrender shortly after. The replay ends here, but I like this replay, so I wanted to show it. You can see 60 minutes on the clock. Game ends a few minutes later. Good replay. We're against Zed. This guy wins first strike, so I think it's going to be really easy to take trades with him or maybe kill him. Echo usually starts red and goes to here and there, so I'm going to ward this and see what he does after Raptors. Let's try to get level 2 first. Nice. There's Echo. He actually did 3 camps already. So he did his bot side. And now he's looking to gank here. But we're just gonna chill till we see him over there at that Raptors. There he is. Skip that shadow. If he walks up, just gonna kill him. Come get that minion right there. Come get this next one there, bruh. Come on, your W 20 seconds. Okay, no W. You're dead. How to get all the auto attacks off. That goes up there. Ping it for our little Mundo up there. Honestly, instead of Sheen, I'm just gonna get this and that. I feel like maybe a little more effective than just a Sheen. A lot more health. I feel like the health is more useful. I just feel like I want health. Dead on the way. I'm actually definitely coming over here. Oh, we win this. Dead behind me, who gives a fuck? Oh, I flashed over my dagger. How tragic is that? Oh, I'm just gonna chase this. Like, fuck it. I cancel my auto there. Ooh, so close. Had to get all the auto attacks off. I think I missed one auto attack. Did that buy a big difference? That's so funny. That looks like he's building Ravenous, man. That build, I don't even feel like that good into Katarina, right? Like, you need to be able to fight the Katarina. And like that going first strike and Caulfield, so dog shit. You just run over him. Even if I was AP, I'd be killing him. First strike and no Dirk? It's a dumb Caulfield, like, so much weaker. Get this played and then probably go to Dragon. I had no idea he was here. I was just warding. I could have killed him if I just ignited. I would have had vision of him. That's fine. Just run over here, pick up the wave. I guess Zed could like roam down there, but I don't feel like he will. Oh, he went up there. I like maxing Q when I have enough points in E. Like, if I don't feel like we're still in a like aggressive part of the lane, then I will put more points in the E. But at this point, we can just bounce Qs and like shumple on his face like that. And then he walks up. Oh, cool, Zed. Alright, now we just slow push into him. And if he stays, maybe we try to dive. He does have an R though. But we just slow push. Just last hit. He misses a bunch of farm because he can't walk up. And yeah, I'm not AP, so I shove a little slower, but I can kill him, so I'm playing to kill him or just get as much of a lead through lane as I can. You want to walk up? I'm gonna do that. Missed the Sheen proc. Just gonna keep bouncing, Qs off minions and try to press Sheen on him. Like right here, that's a Sheen proc. Watch, boop, boop, boop. Yo, thanks. Yo, I don't even want this farm. TBH, Ezreal, just cue that shit for me, brother. Alright, we got Thunderer. It's not a cannon, but honestly, I'm just gonna recall. Rift Herald is up. Good recall. We miss, what, one minion? He just shadowed, so... Nice. Check out these Sheen procs. Walk up to the wave. It's gonna bounce. Hee. It's so dumb. Come on, bro. Walk toward that dagger. Come on. Nice. Yo, come on. Nice. Alright, so this game we're against Zoe. We have an Elise jungle and a Fiddlesticks on the enemy side. So Fiddle doesn't really want to gank pre-6 usually, and at least likes to get down and spicy in these fights. I think I can definitely kill Zoe if she misses a bubble. Other than that, it's going to be hard to lane, really. This is a pretty hard lane usually. I much prefer to just play safe and farm it up, but this is a Smurf. I feel confident that if she misses her bubble, I'm just going to kill her. And Sion's looking to come get our jungler's blue. Yep, he just warded that shit. Looks like Fiddlesticks is starting top side. So yeah, gonna let the Zoe push me in, and honestly, if she missteps close by, I can probably kill her. Just want the wave on my side. If she just wants to sit here and farm, like, that's pretty fine, honestly. Zoe should be harassing me, right? Like, Zoe shits on cat. Do stuff, Zoe. Okay, Zoe, if you just want to farm and shit, I mean, I guess so. They're fighting over here. This is pretty good for us. I mean, we're Conqueror and the Longsword. Even if Zoe sleeps us here, like, who cares? We're Conqueror Longsword, like, we win these fights. I didn't get an auto attack there. Damn. Tragic. I get to buy Sheen. And my wave is slow pushing in, not too bad. I'm just gonna push. My wave is pushing in anyways. I'm gonna put a point into E. As AD, you often want points in E since it resets your shampoo quicker and you kind of want to like all in and shampoo on them a bunch of times. And Q gives you better wave clear, but like, we're not really playing for wave clear. We're playing for wave over here on my side and all in her. Wave is gonna be on my side once this pushes in. Do I need a ward? I'm just gonna ward here. Just kidding, I don't have a ward. Because I just warded over there. Alright, gonna wait for Zoe to walk up. She does have buffs and shit, but yeah, this wave is a little too big, honestly. That's not good. Yeah, she's a pussy. Zoe doing a good job of not letting me just like all in here like this for free. Alright, no bubble. She walks up, I'm just gonna kill her. Honestly, it's kill here. Nice. Yeah, you see that? She uses bubble, we just... It's time to go. Zoe no bubble, Omega low. Zoe uses bubble, like... She just can't walk up. And yeah, that's pretty much all we're looking for. Long-ish lane. Enough for her to walk down. No bubble, she comes in range. EW. Murder her dumbass. Within second is gonna be pretty good. I mean, it doesn't do much against their ball lane, but Zoe in her jungle is so good. Okay, look, wave is pushing into me. Awesome. Okay, I'll just hold it right here. What you gonna do, Zoe? You gonna walk up and die? Fiddlestick's not gonna come back here again and make that same mistake. What you gonna do, Zoe? Okay, come break this, Zoe. Zoe, you know. Come on, Zoe, you know you wanna come up here. She still has her bubble, so I'm like walking around trying to dodge that. It's gonna auto her, then no auto. And she's still kind of in the same spot. I mean, and she missed her bubble, so now she's dead. Oh, that was kind of tricky. I didn't take in consideration Prowler's Claw, Omega Low. I'm just gonna try to like poke her like this. No. Everyone's coming. They're all over here. Ah, they're doing dragon. I'm still kind of in the same position. Fiddle could come over here. Not a cannon. I'm really close to Thunder. I kind of just want to stay for it. She's staying for something too. One more wave, one more wave. It is a cannon, but Thunder is just so good. Such a big spike that I'm just gonna stick around for it. Can we cancel Zoe's recall? Nope. I guess Fiddlesticks could like ult me, but I don't see Zoe. He probably won't. Alright, got Thunder. Now we can just face tank and kill people 1v2. The Wit Sand's gonna be so good. Like, if I go into a side lane, who kills me? I can probably beat Sion with my Thunder. These two are going to do no damage once I get MR. And even now I can probably out-sustain most of their damage. But like, they just lose this anyway. Now look at this. Nice. He's not going anywhere. I can shumpo his R. I don't even need to. Go back, get my wave. Yeah, I'm roaming a lot less with this build. Right, I just don't shove and run around as much. Definitely options to roam down there, but I've been holding waves and just trying to kill Zoe. Hope you enjoyed the video. I have a playlist for learning Katarina on the left, and I have a playlist with more gameplays on the right. Thanks for watching.